First thing you gonna do, is to host a game. There are 4 teams you can join, or you can add AI to the game. If you want to team up with AI, you can join and change the team number, replace that team with AI, and that AI will be the team you set. After that, choose a map you love, or you can choose the random map. You can also change the initial resources or other setting at this page. Before you start playing, you should know how to gather resources. Each land costs 500 manpower, and one land will produce 1 manpower per second. So does the golds and woods, all resources will gain 1 per second. Now, there are 18 territories as yours, but only 8 are connected to your command center. Let's see how your resources gain per second. It gain 8 manpower per second now, and other resources didn't gain. What if I connect the 2 sides of territories? The gold has 1 per second now. What if I connect these territories? We now have 4 gold per second now. That is how the territory system work in this game. After you have enough territories, you may want to build your city. The building you can build will list when you close to the territory core. You can hover the button to know what those building do. Some building will affect the connection of territories, like the wall. It will interrupt the territory's connection. Remember we have 15 manpower per second. If I build a wall here, let's see what will happen. As you see, the manpower dropped to 9 per second. That is because the wall cut out the territories. If I delete the wall, and restore it to purely territory. See? The manpower restored to 15 per second. Let's now see what is the use of second command center. As the rule you know, all territories have to connect to command center to be use. So, if I build a command center here. Remember we have 15 manpower per second. And cut of the connection to origin by wall. The manpower still gaining 15 per second as usual. That because the second command center still supply the connection, prevent these territories form lost connect. Above are the building that will affect territories connection. Next, we will talk about the units control. In barracks or stable, you can train different kinds of units. When you try to train it, you will receive an error that your population is full. You have to build more houses to gain your population. The house can also raise your manpower limit. Now, we can finally train some units. To control units, you can use the buttons on the chat box. But I know it's too inconvenient to use the chat box control. Fortunately, you can use those functions by selecting the toolbar, and right-click to use it. Try to use the follow command by right-click. Look, the units now follow me. Try switch them to initial status. Just select in toolbar and right-click. Now you have learned the basic unit control. You can try yourselves in game. Next, let we talk about the scope of your command. After you commanded, units will still follow you if they can found you. But you can't command when they out of the scope. You can judge if they are in scope by glowing or not. Now, those 3 are in range. If I only want control 1, just let the other 2 out of range. And that's it. If I want control 2, just select 2 of them by range. That's how you choose units in game. When you fight hard all around the map, it is waste time to control a group of units go to the front. It is time to use auto attack. Just place the start in the units you want to control. And place the end you want them to go. Just press start attack, your time is safe. Both start and end have right click. You may want to start attack by just right click. Don't worry, the last slot is the button of it. You may curious what the last row buttons in chat bar do. It's a filter for command, you can use it to exclude certain types of units. Like if I exclude the swordsman and spearmen, they will not receive the command and follow me now. And so do the auto attack, it will exclude the unit types in filter. See? The swordsman and spearmen didn't even raise their weapon. Now I train a swordsman and a light cavalry, the slowest and fastest unit in game. If I use auto attack on them, it will use the slowest speed to ensure that swordsmen can keep up. If you want auto attack to lead cavalry faster, you should exclude all the other types of unit. And now, it is fast enough to caught your opponent off guard. The game also provides the hotkeys for other function. The hotkeys sequence is the same to the button sequence at chat box. To use the hotkey, select the slot you want, and press F to trigger. For now, I will show you all buildings build hotkey. There is one building we haven't unlocked, we should improve all tech in factory to get it. Boom. It a fixed cannon. If there is only one option in building, any slot can use that function. But don't use the last slot, it will renounce your territory, and won't give back any resource to you. You can find all hotkeys in this green castle at lobby. The game also provides cycle view hotkeys. Like the 8th slot, it can cycle view all the command center in game. And the 9th slot can cycle view groups of your units. Except above 2. Other building hotkeys sequence is also the same to the button sequence at chat box. That's all the hotkey in game. If you want a faster key combination, like G plus Q to view command center, you can set it in control. Look, it now become G. What if you want to move to a place, and there is no hotkey can do it? Well, you can click that place in minimap, it will send you to where you want. The blue castle is the manager of save game. To create the save, we should have a game first. Before save, we must pause the game. To save game, click Save and Exit, and choose A to Z you want. The sky will appear 16 structure blocks. Because the permission of create structure file is high, it need a creative mode op to save the structure blocks by hand. After all the 16 structure blocks saved, click Exit. Now we have a save. You can rename the save file name by command. Let's check out the game we save. Also the hardest AI, the team is the same. That is all the tutorial of this game. If you want to download this map, check out the information box, and make sure you have a Minecraft Java edition. I may no longer update this map or even make new map, unless I have other good reason to do it. Otherwise, this will be my last Minecraft map. Thank for your watching.